I cop it, said knock, knock, I'm on this. I'm hot, bitch, like a hot bitch, it's top. I lock in, I got this, radio drop this. Hot shit, just watch this, I fucking promise. Roll it, do not miss your chance to cop this. Will you capture it, or just let it slip? Oh shit, I wanna be in, cause my rap is tight. No really, they just give a fuck that I ain't black, I'm white. I'm not anyone else, man, I'm one of a kind. So sit back, relax, and listen one more time. I said I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I drop this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, said knock, knock, I'm on this. I'm hot, bitch, like a hot bitch, the top lit. And I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I drop this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, said knock, knock, I'm on this. I'm hot, bitch, like a hot bitch, the top lit. I love the girls that fuck with my music. Getting referrals from the girls, love to booze it. Party and lose it, that's the life I'm choosing. Not losing, that's my 2 cents, so use it. You know I'm back, as a matter of fact. I'm better than ever, never been better. I know that, I wrote that. Sipping on some coke and no jack. Quit staring, bitch, and take a pic. Kodak, I'm threatening the game, cause money and fame, they don't affect my brain. It's fucking all the same. I'm sick of hearing about these Insta names with Insta fame. Take a pic, sick, you're lame. A quick fix to shame. You lick dick for fame. A thick chick is slain. A chick picked too late. I think I've gone insane. I think I've lost my brain. And honestly, I'm a motherfucking novelty. I said I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I drop this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, said knock, knock, I'm on this. I'm hot, bitch, like a hot bitch, the top lit. And I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I drop this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, said knock, knock, I'm on this. I'm hot, bitch, like a hot bitch, the top lit.
This is the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast with the midweek news. Join your hosts, Iceman and Holstera, 2 law enforcement professionals ready to offer their unfiltered opinions on the latest news from the world of law enforcement. No filters, no edits. So be warned, the content may be upsetting to some listeners. Sit down and hold up. This may get a little bumpy.
Welcome to Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. I used the wrong intro music, I believe, but yeah, I did. But oh well, it is what it is. This is an extra one. That's the midweek news. Of course, I got some Louisiana crime to talk about, as always. We got plenty of Louisiana crime. We're gonna get the housekeeping out of the way. What's up, Aaron? And then we'll get on with it. I didn't work any lace today, so I got had a little extra time. So we got plenty of crime here in Louisiana. I think we're about probably catching up with Chicago there. So on this one, we're only going to shout out the full crew members. So we got Mr. Hoppy Hoppison is a crew member. We have Christopher DeMars. We have Z Palmer, Miss Laura Stimpson, Roy S. Of course, JoJo from Down Under. We got Kaylee Norris, Tasha A, and Melissa Holstein. Those are all full-fledged crew members. We appreciate them all the time. I put out quite a bit of stuff today on there. Also, so I hope y'all enjoyed that if y'all hadn't seen it yet. I did put out an End of Watch episode a while ago. I don't like doing those, but I do it because somebody has to do it. If you want the extra stuff, you have to go join the Patreon. They got 3 different tiers, $3, $6, and $10. $10 gets you all of it, plus a mug. And as Freebird says, he don't even have a mug because he's not a crew member. Go check out the Etsy store if you want any merch. It's one of my shirts here. It says the Iceman on it, Motor Cop Chronicles underneath it. I think most of them are all $20. Shipping costs differently for each one. If you like cigars, you want a good cigar, go to mypatriotcigar.com and use the promo code MotorCop15. MotorCop15, you'll get 15% off your order. If anything over $100, you get free shipping. They ship out quick. You should give them 3 or 4 days. And quality cigar from a small businessman here in the United States. So go check that out. Follow us, like us, review us, tell your friends, tell your frenemies, and you can send us stuff on here. And if you don't have Apple to put a 5-star, you can also review the Facebook page also. That helps with the algorithm. I don't understand. Ronald says he likes his tears not colored in. I don't know. Boxes here. Okay, so we got about 16 stories. We're going to try to run through them. Because I'm sure everybody has hot dates tonight, right? No, most of y'all probably married. Except for the box is not married. Is there any single females out there would like to ride on the back of box's spider with them? Let me know. Send me an email. We will get you hooked up. You can snuggle up with the box. I know that might not sound appealing to many people, but it may be. It may be appealing to somebody. He is a superstar, isn't he? This first one is kind of, you have a hot date tonight with some hot nuts. Leave the hot nuts at home, JoJo. Tell them if you don't treat you right, we're going to come track them down from America over here. They'll find them down under when you're messing with our girl. This cute little boy right here is, unfortunately, he is deceased. Yes. Why? Why would a small child like that be deceased? Not too long ago we had a child deceased that from drugs, and this little boy was 1 year old, and he died of a fentanyl overdose. The Department of Children and Family Services had been warned about the 1 year old's potentially dangerous living conditions before the infant died from a fentanyl overdose, and now the child's father has seemingly disappeared. Go figure. Piece of shit dad just done run off. It's your fault your little baby's dead. You're going to just run off. The Baton Rouge Police Department said the child, Jahari Paul, was dropped off by a family at the hospital sometime Monday, where the infant was pronounced dead. On Friday, the East Baton Rouge coroner said that was today. Actually, Paul, he died from acute fentanyl toxicity, but still unclear how the drug ended up in his system. The Baton Rouge police are investigating. They still haven't made any arrest yet. The child's mother, Jamari Paul, tells the news she was in jail in Texas for marijuana possession and other charges at the time of the death. So, obviously she can't have done it because, mom was doing the motherly thing and sitting in jail for drug possession. After the child died, she had got a call from someone at Department of Children's Services while she was in jail, saying there were reports she was using drugs around her kids and that the agency had been trying to track her down for a week. She explained that she had been in jail in Texas for months. She took a plea deal this past week so she could get out and back to Louisiana to her son's funeral. She claims the infant father, Charles Lee, was watching the boy on Halloween, the day the 1 year old died, according to her. The grandmother got a call from Lee after the boy fell ill. Well, I guess he did. The grandmother's boyfriend rushed the little boy they rushed over to the apartment, picked up the little boy, and took him to the hospital. After the infant died, family says Lee left Paul's other 2 children with their aunt and hasn't been seen since. So he's on the run. We just had that little boy, 2-year-old, that died from fentanyl in the house. Now you got this one right here. It's sad. It's this right here is just, there's no need for this. And this little boy has lost his life at 1 year old because his dad is a piece of shit dirtbag and decided to. He was probably selling drugs. Probably wasn't. He was using them too, but I guarantee he was a dope dealer. And yeah, damn jokers, you're right, Aaron. There's just a shame that little boy had to die, and you know, Dad can't even stand up. He's just gonna run. I hope they find him in a ditch somewhere. That would be the ultimate karma, because he don't deserve it at all. Let's go on to the next one. Yeah, you're right, Ron. Parents pass out high and just a dope laying around. It's ridiculous. This next one here. This nice looking young fella. He's a whole 19 years old. 19. He don't even like he fucking shaved yet. Well, he got locked up. He got arrested. He's accused of murdering a 17-year-old back in June. They just arrested him. Khalil, I can't even say his name. Khalil, however you say it. Last name Henderson. He got arrested this past Thursday for the deadly shooting earlier this year. They found him with a large amount of drugs. He's 19. This is what he had on him, right here. All the weed, gun, was that meth or coke or something? He got booked in with first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, illegal use of a weapon, possession with the intent to distribute drugs, and possession of a firearm with drugs. Like I said, he shot a 17-year-old Terran Fobb. He got shot him several times, allegedly. Anyway, I guess they found him finally, arrested him. I mean, look, he's got a little baby face. I mean, look at this kid. He's a freaking just a stone cold murderer. You don't know what's going on. It was probably over drugs or some stupid shit like that. Stop trying to live out rap songs, people. It's not real. Half them rappers don't do none of that shit. Yeah, I have tattoos and stuff, and tattoos don't bother me. My thing about with tattoos, if you get them all up on your neck or on your face and stuff like that, a lot of places are not going to hire you with neck and face tattoos. I mean, just, I can't see walking into, I don't know, an accountant's office and having my accountant with, fuck the world tattooed across his forehead and saying, hey, here's all my financial stuff. I want to let you handle that for me. No. I don't want somebody with fuck the world or a teardrop tattoo or something like that. It might be a great accountant. Are you? You gonna give all your money? Are you gonna walk into the hospital and Dr. Z comes walking up and he's got a teardrop tattoo and MS-13 tattooed across his fucking head and shit like that because he's a former gang member? I'm good. I want a different doctor. I mean, I know you're not supposed to do stuff like that, but shit. Like I said, I don't mind that. Get tattooed from the bottom of your neck or your chest all the way down. Even all the way down your arms. You can cover that if you have to, but it's just, I don't know. People just don't think well, that's obvious. People don't think. This next one, they got a family is warning about the dangers of fentanyl. No shit. Another sad story. I don't know why I did. I'm supposed to be more funny, and I'm putting all this sad shit up here. This pretty little girl right here is no longer with us. We're gonna listen to it. I didn't put no videos up. We'll just listen to the audio. I say I am. As soon as the commercial goes away. I don't need to be playing a commercial for Kubota.
Favorite compact track.
Here we go.
A couple in Lafourche buried their 15-year-old daughter this week after she died from an accidental overdose.
Now they want to warn other parents about the dangers their teenagers might face. WGNO's Anna McAllister is here with the story. Anna.
Kurt, Susie, Brianna Poindexter is remembered by her friends and family as funny, lively, and free. But her life was tragically cut short after her family says a close friend gave her a pill that was laced with fentanyl.
When Tanika and Terrence Poindexter want to spend time with their children, this is where they have to come, Cherami Cemetery. Their son, 13-year-old Tyron Poindexter, was shot and killed last year. And this week, they laid their daughter, 15-year-old Brianna, to rest just feet away.
I'm not trying to be, well, I'm just going to say how I feel about it. Y'all heard just exactly what I heard. When these people want to go visit their kids, they have to go to the cemetery. That their, 13, 14-year-old kid got shot and killed last year. This little girl, pretty girl, she just OD'd on drugs. We have a common denominator in this whole situation here. What's that common denominator? The parents. Was the kid out gangbanging or something like that? I mean, he's that young and got shot and killed. Now she ODs. I mean, I feel sorry for the people, but how much of the situation is their fault? I'm not saying it is their fault, but I mean, you see how it just kind of looks. It just, I don't know. Let's finish listening to it. I'm just like, wow.
From Tyron's
Everything's different every day. The feelings are different. The anger is different. The hurt's different. The heartbreak's different. It's just not something I would wish on my worst enemy to deal with this.
Brianna's loved ones remember her as a jokester, the girl who was always the center of attention. But last week, her life was tragically cut short by what the sheriff's office says is a suspected fentanyl overdose.
This just had to be the first time she asked for a Percocet. And I just feel like if she'd have known what a Percocet even looked like, she would have knew that a small round blue pill wasn't a Percocet.
18-year-old Blaine Terrebonne was arrested in connection with Brianna's death and the overdose of another juvenile. What breaks the family's heart even more is that Terrebonne was a close friend of Brianna's.
I really think she trusted him and thought that he was giving her what he said.
Brianna's family demanding justice for her death.
I think that he should pay for what he did. You can't bring back somebody's family member. You can't bring back somebody's life.
And her mom and dad have this message for other parents.
Sit these kids down and let them know that you can't experiment with drugs in 2022 because you're not waking up the next day.
The Lafourche Parish Sheriff's Office says 2 additional arrests have been made in connection to last week's overdoses, 21-year-old Anthony Francis and 18-year-old Sergio Perez. Kurt, Susie?
Tara.
All right, they arrested the people. That's fine. I mean, they had illegal drugs. How's the kid? Y'all saying, I can't believe he did that to her. How did you even know? Maybe he was fucking dumbass too and didn't know. First thing, don't take illegal drugs. You're not prescribed them. Don't take them. That's problem solved. Problem solved. Don't get drugs from your drug dealer friends. Problem solved. It's not hard. All you do is raise your kids up and tell them don't do drugs. I guess that DARE program didn't work too good over there, did it? Don't do drugs. I mean, I feel somewhat sorry for the parents, but and he's like, oh, it's 2022. You can't experiment with drugs now. Was it ever a good time to experiment with drugs? I mean, but what, in the 90s it was okay? It was just a good, it was okay back then. Let's get hooked on crack or something. It used to be good to experiment with drugs. That's the stupidest fucking quote. You can't do it now, 2020. You ain't supposed to do it. It wasn't good back then. People getting hooked on shit. maybe with that kind of attitude, maybe the parents would have still had their daughter here at least. Anyway, sad, pretty girl. Just said yes, the 90s, it was good. I guess, I don't know. I didn't experiment with drugs, so there's a pretty girl, life gone. Oh, you just don't inhale. That's what Bill said. Yeah, I wouldn't smoke a cigar from Bill either, because you don't know where he's had it stuck at either. Like, how's this cigar smell like fish? This next one, I got a side. I looked around for a picture of this next one here, this guy, because I think everybody needs to know what this dude looks like. This is all I could find on this dude, just side shot, This dude here is freaking dangerous as fuck, He's not in jail now. This man killed his fiancee on Metairie Street back in 2013 and must be freed. Louisiana Supreme Court reluctantly ruled on this. So, this guy right here, that's the only picture I could find of him. He's been found to be mentally disturbed man, okay? He chased down his fiancée and fatally shot her in the street 9 years ago. And the court says he can no longer be subject to involuntary hospitalization. A reluctant Louisiana Supreme Court said. This decision was issued on November the 1st. The justices of the state's highest court said to release the 33-year-old Jamal Edwards, and that he did pose. Now listen now. This is where this shit gets fucked up, okay? That he does pose a clear danger to the public's safety and could lead to an almost certain disaster. We just let him out. They even the courts are saying, yeah, he's gonna do some bad shit. But the court said it was powerless to restrict Edwards' freedom because of a U.S. Supreme Court precedent and a legal loophole surrounding mental illness that it urged Louisiana lawmakers to swiftly address. He was found to be in a psychotic state on August the 10th of 2013 when he chased down 24-year-old, I'm not going to be able to pronounce her last name. It looks it's Asian, Tracy Najin, and fatally shot her in the upper body at 9:30 in the morning. The killing was not deemed a murder because after reviewing nearly 2,000 pages of evidence and hearing testimony from 3 doctors, the Jefferson Parish Judge Scott found Edwards not guilty by reason of insanity in July of 2016. He ordered Edwards committed to receive inpatient treatment at the Eastern Louisiana Mental Health System Forensic Facility in Jackson, Louisiana. While he was in the mental ward, the doctors reported that he continued to be dangerous and disruptive. Psychiatric notes documented multiple violent attacks by Edwards upon other patients and hospital staff, along with sexually aggressive behavior towards female medical workers. He destroyed property. He was caught orchestrating the smuggling of contraband and would openly masturbate in front of other people, according to the court documents. He is described in the notes as arrogant, manipulative, and with the possible exception of the murder of his fiancée, free from any remorse from his actions. The state Supreme Court wrote. Now, this is the Supreme Court papers, okay? So basically, this dude is a psychotic, stone cold killer. He has zero remorse for anything he does. So this dude, he's the type of guy that can walk in, shoot you, kill you, rape your dead body, and sit down at your table and eat dinner before he leaves, and it won't bother him in the least bit. It's just like taking a Sunday drive for him. During his hospitalization, he was diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder, multiple substance use disorder, enforced remission, and a prior episode of substance-induced psychotic disorder, now resolved psychotic episode during which he killed the woman. It is that diagnosis that the state Supreme Court has said has tied their hands. They said he has a potential for future violence, and it is clear and apparent. The court wrote, and this is all what the court wrote. His antisocial personality disorder in conjunction with his persistent substance abuse is a recipe for almost certain disaster. However, his diagnosis according to expert testimony, does not constitute a treatable mental illness that would justify his continued involuntary hospitalization under existing law. The court affirmed Edwards cannot be sent back to the mental hospital under certain legal conditions. He has been living under home incarceration in Gretna since June 15. He is permitted to leave home for work. I wouldn't want to work with this crazy motherfucker because he's going to kill you or try to. But is under electronic GPS monitoring. We know how great that works. We had a teenager down here that was under GPS monitoring, and he was in a park buying another illegal gun. Okay? Really? So the GPS monitor, at least we'll know where he was at when, or maybe dumped the body because we can see where he went to, right? To assure he adheres to curfew requiring him being at home in lockdown from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. He also is subject to weekly drug testing and as a condition of his probation. The Jefferson Parish District Attorney's Office intends to appeal the decision to United States Supreme Court and therefore cannot comment any farther on this. So they talk about another case farther down. It's very long, but that was out about this guy. So this guy right here is the only picture I could find of this motherfucker. Okay. Look, shut up, dude. I done gave you 5 chew things. This guy right here. He's a crazy homicidal maniac that's probably going to end up going on a rampage somewhere, and they know it. I just read y'all the court. That was what the court wrote. They know it, and they still let him out. They let this motherfucker's a monster, and they put him out on the streets. If y'all want to see him, for the audio people that are listening, it's at about 25:20, and you can go and look at the video on Facebook or YouTube, whatever, and you can see a picture of him. This guy right here, he's going to be a serial killer, some homicidal maniac, and they know it, and they just let him out. Just let him out. Yeah. They're just like, I'm not coming down there to visit. Y'all just let homicidal maniacs just out. But we're safe. He has an ankle monitor. That's like saying a restraining order. It's a fucking piece of paper. He's got a bracelet on there. I mean, if he wants to go, he's gonna go. I want to know if he's working. Who hired this motherfucker? If he's working at McDonald's, I wouldn't complain if you didn't get no pickles or didn't have enough ketchup or your fries were cold or over salted or under. I wouldn't complain because he's liable to lose it, and then he'll jump across the table, the counter, hit you with a tray, and then try to shove French fries up your ass. So, I mean, but yeah, it's all true. Yeah, Aaron says, let them out. Seem think, yeah, we ought to just ship them up to Illinois. But yeah, this dude is right outside suburb of New Orleans area, and yeah, he's gonna definitely reoffend. I wish I could find a better picture of him because that dude's fucked up, and they just let him out. Can't keep him. Can't keep the crazy man. This next one here, some more crazy people. Of course, if you commit murder, you have to be crazy. I don't think Roy P's in here, so yeah. Well, that's the kind of dude that probably jump out of a tree like a ninja on you or something like that. Never see him coming because you're not expecting it. This next one here, let's see where we're at. Is this it? Right here. This pretty young lady right here, except for that thing. I don't know what this is right here. that thing in her nose. I don't know what this is right here. Makes me think of what to do with them big bulls. And this fella right here, okay, this was her boyfriend. This is her. Unfortunately, Roy P. will not be able to try to go out with her at all because she is deceased now because he killed her. He called 911. This happened in New Orleans. He called 911 and reported that she had killed herself. Okay. He reported that his girlfriend shot and killed herself. They booked him for second-degree murder. His name is Zachary Cheek, right here. He shot and killed Sarah Horgan, 25, with a semi-automatic rifle in the bathroom of their 7th Ward residence, then tried to stage her body to make the fatal wound look like a suicide. And happened at 3 a.m. in the morning. Said after a couple of minutes, a frantic Cheek let them inside where they found her sitting on the toilet with an AR-15 style rifle on her lap, both her hands draped across it. Police said in court, he didn't do a very good job. He made, Jesus Christ. They pronounced her dead. They found a single .223 caliber shell casing. Told the police that they had been drinking, and because she was fired from her job the night before, she had worked as a dancer at a Bourbon Street club, so she is a stripper. Which that don't mean nothing. Just Bourbon Street clubs aren't the cleanest. But anyway, he tries to stage her death. There's no telling what they got in a fight about, but I think he ended up admitting it after enough questioning. And anyway, he murdered her, and there's no telling why. Let's see what we have. JoJo said he looks bad. Why would you go out with him? There's no telling why. We had this discussion before. Is you got all these women want to go out with these bad boys or something for some reason. I'm pretty sure he's probably a dirtbag. Well, he killed her now. She's dead. Aaron said it has to be the worst attempt, one of the worst attempts at a beard that he's seen since his kid was 14. Yeah, right. I mean, I don't even know what that is. That's barely chin hair. But why? Whether she's a hoe or not there, JR. So, I don't know. I'm not going to make things. I mean, she was making a living. I bet you his ass wasn't working. But another, person that lost their life because of dirtbag. So hopefully he'll never get out of jail, but there's no telling. It's New Orleans. They'll probably get him down to manslaughter, and he'll get like 5 years or some shit like that. This next one I did not see coming at all. This one kind of just come out. Nope, wrong picture. Nope, wrong picture. We'll find it. Nope. Yep, this is the right picture right here. I like yours better. They said you call it chin hair. They said we call it bum fluff over there. That's about right. It looked like some bum fluff. That's a good one. I really do like that one. These two ladies right here. One of them looks happy and one of them don't. But what could they have done that was so bad? That one was happy about it and one's not. Well, these two women were already previously incarcerated. Now they have new charges, which are way worse than whatever they were in jail for before. They have now been charged with first-degree rape. These two ladies raped another female inmate. Yes, that's correct. This was in Alexandria, Louisiana. These two inmates in Rapides Detention Center, one in Alexandria, have been accused of first-degree rape of a fellow inmate. On October 21st, they received a Prison Rape Elimination Act complaint form from a female inmate. After investigating the complaint, Eugenia Maurice Mitchell, I don't know which one's which, 30 years old, and Jamara Xavier Randall, 22, were identified as the subjects. Both women were rearrested and rebooked on first-degree rape charges. A bond for that charge was set at $500,000 for each subject. Mitchell and Randall remain in jail at the time of this post. Mitchell is being held on a $711,500 bond, and Randall is being held on a $1,650,000 bond. Go ahead. Go on. You're getting on my nerve. So, whichever one's got the $1 million bond, she must have done some bad shit too, because her other bond must have been over half, like $1 million already. So she might have been in jail for murder. So I don't know which one's which, but yeah, these two women here now they got first degree rape charges. They talk about the Prison Elimination Act. So they basically don't rape people in prison. Why didn't they just have sex with each other? Why'd they have to rape this girl? That don't make much sense, does it? You're right, JoJo. Wow, yeah. You don't hear about women raping other women very often. You want to watch the video evidence? I'm sure you do. You and Roy both. You and Roy both. Let's see what we got next. No. We'll have no wrong. Picture for we're going back. We got a lot of juvenile crime. Kids in Louisiana are off the chain. You hear me? Parents are not doing their fucking job in here, Louisiana, at all. This one is a juvenile was arrested for a string of smoke shop burglaries in the Livingston Parish area, police say. Out of Walker, Louisiana, a juvenile was arrested after allegedly burglarizing several smoke shops and a convenience store in Livingston Parish this past month. The Walker Police Department said the string of 5 burglaries spanned from October 6th to the 31st at smoke shops in a Dollar Tree in the Walker. Why do motherfuckers always robbing the damn Dollar Tree? I mean, the shit's $1 or $1.25 now. I mean, fuck. That's like you just like a poor over there. Officer said the suspect went into each of the businesses after hours, busted a store window, and broke in to steal merchandise. Police were able to identify the juvenile by certain distinctive items of clothing, footwear, and accessories he has been seen wearing in surveillance video. Because most criminals are stupid, and we had one time, I was working court years ago, the guy's attorney was like, "Oh, it's not. This ain't him, Your Honor." Da, 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 da. And they pulled a video up and were showing the video. The motherfucker was sitting in court. He was sitting in court with the same exact shirt on and watch on that they had in the video when he was selling the fucking drugs for the undercover cop. They had him on videotape. Same exact shirt. And the DA looked and said he's kind of got the same shirt and exact same watch on. And his lawyer looked at him and said, "You were stupid." I mean, he's fucking just, he's got the same clothes on. You're going to jail. You're a dumbass. Of course, the juvenile's identity was not disclosed because it's a juvenile. He was arrested and booked into the Florida Parish Detention Center, charged with simple burglary and criminal damage to property. He's probably at home playing with his little pee-pee as we speak because he's a juvenile. These fucking kids. As a parent, you don't know. I mean, was the kid hiding this shit somewhere else? He was stealing all this shit. And as a parent, you didn't see all this shit showing up in his bedroom or showing up in your house. You didn't notice your kid sneaking out of the house all these times at night and going somewhere else and steal. I mean, that's just bad parenting. I mean, pay attention. Pay attention. That's just fucking just. This next one. It's not really a crime. It's just kind of like, it's just fucked up. We can get these pictures. Let's see. I'm going to. Duke is like, y'all hear Duke? He's getting on my nerve. Let's see. We got 8 right here. this pretty girl right here. We got this dark-haired girl right here. So what could this story be about, right? It's not about rape. Unfortunately, this pretty blonde-headed girl right here, she's deceased. This girl looking for a job. Oh, we got a video. We'll just listen to the video. Make sure it's not going to throw me into a commercial. And there he is. Say hello, Duke. As soon as the commercial's over, you just, what? I see you. Yeah. You don't got to lick me in the face. Stop. Okay, here we go.
A father has filed a report with a state board after learning an employee with the Lafayette Crematory released his daughter's cremation papers. News 10's Rodrika Taylor is investigating this story. She spoke with the father in the Lafayette Crematory about the incident. Yeah, she's in the studio with her investigation. Rodrika.
Thank you, Renee. Doug Gerard's daughter died last week in a car crash. He told me it has been hard dealing with the death of his daughter, but after finding out his daughter's private information was released, it has raised the emotional stress to another level.
And that's what happens when Duke's around. Anyway, I'm just going to shorten it up, fucker. Get down. The dark-headed girl who works at the cemetery, crematory, sent text messages to her boyfriend or fiance or something like that, and was talking about, I can't believe that I'm cremating her right now and stuff like that. And I guess, I don't know if they knew him or what. Don't ever get into it. But in short, then the boyfriend, I guess, and she sent some, I don't know, pictures of some paperwork or something. In short, she sent the stuff out. Her boyfriend put shit on Facebook and stuff. Parents, of course, got extremely upset about the whole matter. She got fired. I don't understand why you would tweet, oh, guess who I'm cremating right now. It makes no sense. But she's, like I said, she's out of a job. So, I don't know. It's sad. Like I said, she ran a stop sign or missed a stop sign or something. Yes, everybody's saying hello, Duke. Duke is being extremely clingy tonight for some unknown reason. I don't know why he's being like that. Let's see what we got next. We got a missing teacher that was found. This lady right here. She was missing. Now she's not. Your dog's being clingy tonight too. Must be something in the air. I don't know. Anyway, this lady right here, she was is or was, I'm not sure. She was missing. An Alvin ISD teacher. Anyway, she was found. Something weird going on. Anyway, they found her alive and well Monday. She has been living on the streets with the homeless people in New Orleans for more than a month after she went missing. Not the life I would choose or a vacation that I would like to have, hanging out with homeless people, and sleeping out there with them. Her husband, Michael, confirmed his wife has been found. She was identified living among the city's homeless. She was some homeless person she was eating with recognized her face from a news or something and reported to authorities. After being identified, she was taken to the Louisiana State Police and therefore after housed at a family member's house living 2 hours away from New Orleans, according to a report. He hadn't spoken to his wife since her discovery, but was on his way to New Orleans to retrieve her Wednesday morning. They reported her missing on September 22nd. They put her photo out and right there. Her car was like that Lexus right there was found parked in New Orleans, and surveillance showed her walking away. They've had reports saying, she has possible mental problems or whatever like that. Or she hates her husband so bad and did not want to be around him that she would rather live on the streets and sleep and piss and shit. So who knows? I mean, who would just? I mean, obviously, she had a home. She has a husband. They have some money. She had a job, and you're just going to leave all that to go live on the streets? I'm thinking she must have some kind of mental problem going on there, that you would do something like that. But who knows? He hadn't spoke to her. See, something's weird there. I mean, if my wife if Bam's missing for a month and she gets found alive, the first thing I want to do is talk to her. And you hadn't spoke to her yet? You're just going down there to retrieve her like she's a dog? First of all, I got a question. This is a grown-ass woman. What happened if she didn't want to go? She's like, I'm fine, leave me alone. You can't force her to go. All they can do is report that she was found safe and alive. They can't force her to go anywhere. Like I said, there's something going on. I just, like I said, I don't know, JJ. I don't know if she had a mental breakdown or not. I guess something ain't clicking. She might be, Aaron. I don't know, but something's going on that, like I said, but you can't force. She's a grown person. You can't force her to go anywhere if she don't want to go. So I don't know what the hell going on. This next one is really fucked up. This piece of shit right here. And y'all explain to me this crap. What people, do they buy them like this or they spray paint their own fucking clothes? I don't understand that right there. But they're the same guy. This was his Tinder or fucking whatever his dating app pic right here. This is him. And what did he do? He raped a girl at gunpoint. Yeah, correct. He is allegedly. Let me say allegedly. He is a suspected rapist. He got arrested by LSU police Wednesday. This was weeks after he allegedly raped an LSU student in her dorm room at gunpoint. According to an email sent out to LSU parents and students, the rape happened on October 9th. They say 26-year-old Coda Stovall met his victim. That's Coda Stovall, piece of shit rapist motherfucker. Met his victim on Instagram hours before the attack. Detectives said he was escorted into the dorm room where he later held a gun to the victim's head and forced her to have sex with him. It's not the girl's fault, but young ladies, y'all need to think. Not everybody's nice and shit out there. You just can't. You don't know this guy. You just met him and went out with him, and you brought him up to your room. Come on. What y'all thought y'all going to do? Maybe you just wanted to hang out and drink or something. Now, I guarantee you what he had on his mind, and he took it with a gun. Because you're a piece of shit if you got to do that. They said he was accompanied by a friend, and both were caught on surveillance camera wearing khaki outfit. That was his Instagram picture. He has an extensive arrest history in East Baton Rouge Parish, including arrest for possession with intent to distribute cocaine, illegal carrying of weapons with drugs, possession of stolen guns. Of course, he's a thug. On Thursday, Judge Fred, whatever his last name is, set his bond at $250,000. If he gets released, he will be placed on house arrest with an ankle monitor, where he will be forbidden from contact. I mean, that works, right? They're going to forbid him with his ankle monitor because that shit works. But anyway, that's him. I hope this young lady can recover mentally from what she experienced. She probably thought she was going to die. She's probably going to have all kind of messed up shit now that she's going to have to work through for a very, very long time in her life, all because of a bad date. Jerry says, what a keeper. Yeah. Well, that's what when they want to go out with them thugs, that's what they get. That's what they get. Oh, I'm sure she met him in a public place. And he said, oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. You want to come hang out in my dorm room for me? And he probably tried to come on to her. And she said, no, not yet. I'm not that kind of girl. You actually have to take me on a date and a half first. And they said, nope. He pulled a gun out and said, you're going to give me the poo nanny. And he took it. And that's sad. This should never happen. No woman should ever have to have that happen to her. She just needs, it's not her fault. Don't get what I'm saying. There's nothing she did was her fault, but you just make better decisions. Don't put yourself in a situation where that could happen to you, is what I'm trying to say. This man right here, Holster's uncle, have that from very good sources. It's not really his own. Anyway, he allegedly broke into his ex-girlfriend's home and stole her fucking car. First he broke into the house, then he beat her up with an iron pipe. Oh, I'm sorry, not that night. He broke into his house and beat her up with an iron pipe a week before, stealing her car. Then he came back and stole her car another time or something. Anyway, that man's name is Edward Mack Jr. He's 54 years old. Y'all can't see my real face, but the ones that do know what I look like, I'm almost 52. I don't think I look quite as old as he does. He looks way older than me. And then he reportedly stole her car after an argument. She did not see the car again until the 17th. This was on the 11th. So she didn't report it until the 17th. On October 16th, however, the victim told investigators that Mack broke into her home and hit her on the hand and the knee with an iron pipe. She was able to break free long enough to call the police. Mack was arrested Tuesday and booked with one charge of aggravated burglary, one charge of motor vehicle theft. He obviously there's some shit going on that there. Yeah, well, I appreciate it, JoJo. They are this again. Him and that woman, I guarantee, she don't deserve to get hit with a pipe and shit like that. But there's some kind of it's some weird relationship. I'm gonna tell you, they're probably back together already. Oh, this next one's an update from a previous story that we had. I don't know if y'all remember, it was a while back. Let me see if they got a date on it. We talked about the fire marshal that ended up shooting the naked guy. I don't know if it's got a date on it. I don't remember the date. Anyway, it's probably last year. I don't see which date it actually happened. But anyway, a fire marshal was out investigating or doing something, and some naked guy came in there and started beating on the vehicle that he had parked. It was trying to break into it or something like that. And the fire marshal ended up shooting the guy. Well, he was cleared of any wrongdoing. They released a video. I didn't put it up here because it's grainy as fuck. I mean, it's a horrible video, but I mean, he was trying to break in, he had an AR-15 inside the vehicle and stuff like that. And I guess he said he was afraid that the guy would break in and get the gun. So anyway, he shot and killed this dude or something. And he's cleared of all charges. So that was just an update on that one. If y'all even remember the story. Sad. Did I? No, I don't know what I did. All right, then we got this one here. This one's not real funny. It's just stupid shit. This guy right here in the middle. This guy in the middle, not the cop. I'm not even putting your comment up there, Ron. Just being just a mean person. Anyway, and this guy here, his name is, let me make sure I get it. I believe he got life in prison. Now, the thing is now, they said that the DA's trial prep after a 1998 homicide go out of bounds, and it may have to go to a federal jury. Michael Weary, right here. Yeah. He's on, I think he did get sentenced to death back in March of 6th of 2022. I don't know if it's got rescinded or changed since then. It says for a third time, a federal court has ruled that a man who eventually pled guilty to a 1998 death of a Livingston Parish teenager who was delivering pizza can sue over claims that the prosecutor and the sheriff's detective coerced fabricated testimony from a 10-year-old witness. They pulled the guy out of his vehicle, beat him up, and then ran him over with his own car several times and killed him. They didn't shoot him. They beat him up and then ran him over and killed him with his own car. But anyway, they're trying to say that the district attorney and detective, I guess, did some prepping on the witness. I guess there's a certain way you got to prep people or something. I don't know. I never had to do that. Anyway, the detective they're bitching about is no longer alive. He's been dead a few years, and so I don't know what they're going to get. I think they're going to try to sue his estate. I'm sure that's been split up between his kids and grandkids and everything else. So I don't know what kind of estate do they think he has. He is a cop anyway. Of course, he's going to try to sue the district attorney's office. I don't know if his stuff got changed to, yeah, here it is, He was initially convicted in 2002 of killing Eric Wahlberg, an Albany High School honor student and football player. He was sentenced to death. The U.S. Supreme Court tossed the death penalty sentence out in 2016, saying the government didn't share some evidence with his attorneys. He later pleaded guilty to manslaughter and was sentenced to 25 years. So he's not even doing life anymore. Anyway, him and his lawyers are suing the district attorney and the dead detective that they pressured a 10-year-old witness to corroborate testimony they had obtained from a jailed informant. They said the youth was already in juvenile criminal justice system and could have been intimidated by law enforcement. Look, this dude's already, he got the death penalty, and now he's going to get out of jail. I mean, this motherfucker should have died in prison. How do you think that family feel? So now he said, oh, I need money. Man, this is so fucking just shit like this just pisses me off. See, you hear about the cases way back then, and he said, oh, well, he got the death penalty. Nobody knows that he's got 25 years and he's going to get out. So it's bullshit. Hit him with a phone book. No, I don't think they hit him with a phone book. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy now. I mean, he's going to get out of prison. Oh, he's guilty. He's guilty. He killed that boy. He killed him, and he's going to get it. And he's not even doing, it's ridiculous. So, anyway, I was around for that case. That's why I kind of brought it up. So, this guy right here, this nice looking. We're almost done, people. He's been caught recently. He looks pissed off, don't he? Anyway, he spent months on the run, and he's gotten caught. He got arrested 1,500 miles away. This is a story out of Bogalusa. Sure, Holstera would have fucked that up. A Texas man implicated in a deadly drive-by shooting in South Louisiana was arrested in another state Tuesday after spending over 2 months running from the law. The Bogalusa Police Department said the suspect, 22-year-old Christian Myers, kid's only 22, was one of at least 3 people involved in the August 23rd killing of Veronica Allen. They said Myers, who lives in Houston, was a suspect early on, but he managed to avoid law enforcement since the shooting. Anyway, they put him in an NCIC computer and basically waited because they had no clue where he is. Well, because he's intelligent and he's so smart, reason he's in jail was his own fault to get caught, because he got involved in another fist fight at a business in Scarborough, Maine. Anyway, they caught him. They're going to arrest him, and they fingerprint him and checked him. And what happened? Ding, ding, ding. NCIC computer lights up. Said, oh, sir, you got a warrant for murder out in Louisiana. And guess what? They are going to extradite you. So, he'd probably been, they were telling how long he'd have stayed out if he'd have stayed clean. Because if you stay clean, you ain't doing nothing. The cops usually don't fuck with you. They don't just pull you over and start doing it. But you out there still doing stupid shit. In fucking Maine? Really? Maine? Hopefully his ass spends, at least half his life in fucking prison too, because he's a piece of shit. And Duke, get off. don't hear it. Yep, stupid justice system. You right. Unless you live in Pasco. Let me see what we got. They were running our stories. I don't have a picture of nothing, but they arrested a man in Baton Rouge this past Saturday after he allegedly attacked a woman after she confronted him after making sexual advances at her 10-year-old daughter. She shouldn't have confronted him. She should have got some bigger dude to go over there and stomp the living shit out of him because you're a piece of shit pedophile. The woman told officers that Isaiah Glasper, 72 years old, physically assaulted her when she confronted him about harassing her daughter. The girl told police Glasper made a sexual advance, and he got upset when she told him no. She's 10. She's a little girl. He was booked into East Baton Rouge Parish Prison on charges of simple battery and indecent behavior with a juvenile. I wish I had a picture of this motherfucker. This piece of shit 72-year-old motherfucker. What is wrong with all these grown-ass men keep wanting to mess with these little girls? I don't understand it. Just take them out and just don't put them in prison. Just take them out. Done with it. Done with it. This last one right here. This guy's an ex-Baton Rouge narcotics guy right here. We've talked about it several times. It's just an update on him. His trial date has been set now, and for his all his crimes and stuff that they got him. So I'm curious to see how this is going to come out. But his trial date has been set. It's not pulling the story up for some reason. I don't know why, but he'll be going to trial soon, probably beginning of next year or something, or end this year. I don't know. But his trial will be coming up. I'm curious. I wish, when I do retire, people saying have nothing to do, see shit like this comes up, don't think I'll go sit in the courtroom and listen. I'll be like a little news reporter, write me some little notes. I'm sure some interesting shit going to come out. Shit like that. So, that's all the stories I have for this evening. I hope I didn't bore y'all too much. Most of y'all stuck around. I appreciate it. JJ, you ain't gonna be late for your date, huh? Well, I forgot it's daytime over there. It's nighttime over here. Stay tuned. Depending on weather, it's supposed to. Hopefully, it'll be cleared up. Y'all pay attention, and if it's not pouring down rain, I live stream on Facebook my escorts I'm doing and stuff, and I'll be at LSU tomorrow. It's gonna be a big day. We got a lot of escorts tomorrow, and be live streaming some escorts and stuff like that. She said it's only 11:30 a.m. there. Yeah, it's 7:30 here. 8:30 at Holster. Everybody have a good, safe weekend, and it's pouring down rain. I don't know what kind of rain you have in Florida. We don't have pouring rain here. Okay, that would just be. It's like dicks falling out the sky on you or something like that. Is that what pouring rain is? Man, what the fuck? Pouring rain. Jeez. Hide. Good night, Aaron. Y'all be safe. I'm going to try to put something out Sunday. I got some stuff on my mind I might just put out. It might not be funny. It might be more serious than not. But everybody be safe. Have a good weekend. Come watch the live tomorrow during the escorts. It ought to be interesting. Till the next episode. Thanks for watching. And remember to smile, because Iceman could always be behind you. We're out.